Hey guys, welcome back. Some more demonology teaching. And again, I don't really like the word demon and demonology, to be honest, because there's so many wrong connotations related to it. But for the teaching of what I'm teaching, let's just stick to the word demon. So we'll be chatting about the demon President Os. This entity is amazing. He actually reminds me quite a lot of the wonderful King Paimon. Okay. So I set aside time recently, spent some invocation with Os to get in touch, to get my own feeling and own understanding. And again, that's what I share in these vids. That's what I teach. I share knowledge that I've come to see as true, powerful, and effective. And yeah, so again, if you're watching my vids, you're hearing what I'm saying, you're liking what I'm saying, you're liking what I'm teaching, show the like, share the vids. I believe everybody needs to know this knowledge, these teachings. I truly do, and that's not being arrogant or funny. Um, and again, if you need any of my services, whether you find yourself in financial difficulties, you think you have a curse on you, if you know you have a curse on you, relationship issues, hit me up. I cover a broad spectrum of spell work. I work with a broad spectrum of entities. I do offer one-on-one consultations. I offer very deep invocation tarot readings. I offer chaos magic course as well. Plus, in the consultation, it's not just about telling me your situation. If you want to go straight into a teaching of a specific practice, whether it's how to get in tune with your higher self, how to actually meditate, because a lot of people, by the way, don't know. Um, any teachings, energy, magic, entity, you give me a shout, guys. I'm gonna reply. And if you have any questions or thoughts or topics you'd like to cover or teach in these vids, just pop it down in the comments below, fire it away, and as soon as I can, I'm gonna get to all of it. Okay. So for the initial invocation for the demon president Os, the practice will be the same like I've mentioned all my invocation vids. Okay, I'm going to share with you his sigil, his incantation, a whole bunch of things. So let me just show you his sigil quick, which you will hand draw. Okay, and again, the more vids of mine you watch, guys, you'll get a great understanding of why I'm saying things, because in every vid I don't repeat every single thing I say. So watch more of the vids, you'll get a much greater understanding and learning of these things, okay? So on your petition, which is generally done on like an A4 page, you're going to hand draw his sigil there. And on top will be his incantation, which is Aya Serpente Ose. Aya Serpente Ose. You can go as far as saying Aya Serpente, great President Ose. You're going to call out, you always call out the incantation quite a few times till you feel a rhythm build up. Again, refer to my other vids for the other techniques, which is left hand down, looking at candle, looking at sigil, calling out incantation, right hand facing up, then closing eyes. And again, you've written it now, you're going to speak it now, you're going to see it now. The words of welcome which you've written, the words of welcoming which you're going to speak and see. You're going to welcome entity, introduce yourself to entity, thank entity for his or her presence, and briefly, like I say, ask for this help, ask for his or her presence. And then after the initial invocation, you take it to the next step where you start workings with entity, okay? But this step must be done first. So you're going to need 2 candles, one black, one yellow. Scribe his name on both. You can embalm it with sandalwood or eucalyptus oil. Place them together. Offerings, keep it simple, that I found that work. Whiskey, and luxuries. You can like have your plate or bowl, whatever you have. You can with like luxuries, like sweets, chocolates, chips, nuts, pretzels, any form of luxuries. He just loves it. So put that all down there, okay? Um, okay, some of his benefits and characteristics to know who you're working with. He is extremely powerful. He has a very high rank, so he comes with many, many legions, okay? Um, he has again, and this, like I say, he reminds me a lot of King Prime, but he's a very different entity, very different character. He has a very wild, almost ferocious nature. That doesn't necessarily mean if he comes in your presence, he's going to come with this ferociousness, but it's a possibility because that is part of his character, this wildness, this ferociousness, okay? But, and this is also why it reminds me of the great King Prime, he is extremely wise and he knows when to be in his stoic form, his wise form, because his character very much leans to that of the loner. And this resonates with me, and I think it resonates with a lot of you guys out as well. He's got that loner vibe about him, that lone wolf, like You know, it's like when I need to be around certain people, cool, great. If not, I'm by myself and I'm fucking happy with that. That is this guy, okay? Um, if you work with him for protection and you have enemies, he's extremely vicious towards your enemies if worked correctly. So if you need help on that aspect and you need me to do a spell for that, you can ask, you can request President O's that I work with for Painful Magic as well. It's very powerful. Working with him beyond your initial invocation, he automatically grants, because of his order, wisdom to you and enhances your spiritual practices. Now also, when you call on this entity and you work with him, I'll be honest, especially if you're new to it, he doesn't always reply, okay, and he's not always there. But when he is there, he's there, and shit's gonna get done. Also, he tends to get very bored. I hate using that word, but he does tend to get like bored, and also again because of his nature of that lone wolf, he'll be there. But if it's taking too long, or you're taking too long, or you're dragging shit out, he's gonna just actually turn his back and leave. He will do that. And again, he even offers protection at work, not favor at work, not promotion, but protection. So that's great. And again, guys, if you know of anyone who needs to hear this specific vid or my teachings, share the vids. I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. And yeah, if you need any of my services, teachings, you send me that message and I'm gonna get back to you. Okay, guys. You be good or not.